Hi, I'm Laura Rogers. I'm an intern here at Coastal. I sat through the first service and heard Alastar's challenge to get the $100 and use it for a ministry purpose. And it was exciting to see a few people that I knew go up, but I didn't myself have any personal conviction. But in the second service, I wasn't planning on staying for it, but I just had a gut feeling that I needed to stay. So when Alastar began talking again about the $100 challenge, I instantly felt my heart starting to race, and I was praying. I was like, God, what would you want me to do with this money? And he immediately laid my friend Morgan on my heart, and she had shared with me that her and her mother were facing eviction if she didn't raise enough money within the next week or so. So Alastar, laid the challenge in front of us, and I wanted to run forward. And after the service, I got to talk to a few people about what my plans were for Alastar's money, and I had 3 people match it. So since Sunday, I have been able to give Morgan $400. And when I finally got to talk to her on the phone Sunday afternoon, I was just overjoyed to share with her what God was doing for her through not just myself, but through the people at Coastal. And I got to pray with her over the phone, and I couldn't see her crying, but I could hear her crying, and she was overwhelmed with joy and appreciation.
Hi, my name is Cameron Ashworth, and I had the privilege to take Alastar's $100 bill challenge to give to someone in need. Interestingly enough, I was praying beforehand for a certain lady that I know who is a single mom, really hard circumstances in her background, and just I don't think would have had a way to buy Christmas gifts for her son. I was actually praying beforehand that God would help me somehow to help her. And so I saw that as an opportunity, so I went, and the next day I was able to put it in a card and give to her. And she was just overwhelmed, her response. She was so happy, and just was amazed at the story of what had happened. And so I got home later that day, and I looked in the mailbox, and I found a card unexpectedly in the mail. And I opened it up, and it was like there was a $100 bill in it. And so I thought, wow, this is perhaps more that I can give. I even had talked to Alastar beforehand, and he said that's God matching it. So it felt like confirmation that I needed to give that money as well. So the following day, I went and met her and handed her the money, and she said, "What in the world?" She was really stunned by this, and she said, "What is going on?" And I said, "God has not forgotten about you. He cares about your needs." And she actually, with tears in her eyes, she said, "My son's glasses just broke. I wouldn't have been able to give him prescription glasses if it were not for this." And I just thought how cool to see God at work. And Christ has given so much for us. He's given everything, and Christ, following Christ is to be like Christ. And it's just such a privilege and honor to give and to be used by God, and just thankful for the opportunity.